Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Silvana and in today's video we will do a 30-minute morning yoga flow that is suitable for all levels. This routine is designed to awaken your body, increase flexibility and to leave you refreshed, energized and ready to take on the day. So whenever you're ready, find a quiet place, roll out your mat and let's get started. We will start today's class lying down on the back. Lie all the way down. Bring the feet together, bend your knees and let the knees fall outwards, creating that diamond shape with your legs. Bring the hands onto your inner thighs, adding a little bit of weight. Relax the shoulders down and close your eyes. Bring one hand onto the chest, the other hand onto the belly, and just take a moment to connect with your breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose, and then exhale slowly out. Feel the breath traveling through the body. Inhale, and as you exhale, just let go of any distractions and completely arrive here in the present on the mat. Inhale. Embrace this morning and this day. Exhale. Let go of anything that no longer serves you. One more deep breath here. And then slowly open the eyes. Bring your knees back together and bring the arms by your side. On your next inhale, lift the arms up over the head, lengthening the upper body. Exhale, bring the arms back by your side. Again, inhale through the nose, arms over the head, lengthen. Exhale, release the arms. 2 more breaths like this, moving at your own pace, connecting the movement with your breath. Inhale as you reach the arms. Exhale, bringing the arms back by your side. Take the arms a little bit further away from your body now, and then start to let the knees fall from side to side like windshield wipers. Keep on breathing deeply through the nose, getting a little bit of movement here into your lower back. Feel the hips coming on top of each other and just let gravity pull the knees from side to side. One more deep breath like this. And then slowly come to a stop again. Knees point up towards the ceiling. Lift the right foot and pull the right knee towards your right armpit, opening up the hip. Rotate your right ankle first to one side. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then rotate the ankle the other way around. Keeping the lower back heavy, the spine is flat on the mat. Come to a stop and extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. Interlock the fingers behind your hamstring or calf muscle. Flexing the right foot. Kicking the heel up high. Inhale, create length in the leg. Exhale, gently pull the knee a little bit closer towards your chest. Try to press the shoulder blades down. Feel the stretch in the back of your leg. And keep the stretch active with your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch it out. Slowly release again. Bend the right knee and bring the right ankle onto the left knee. Let your right knee fall outwards. Lift the left foot, figure 4 stretch. Right arm threads between the legs. Interlock the fingers either on top of the left knee or behind the left knee and pull the knee towards the chest. Relax the head back and make sure the lower back stays on the mat. Feel the stretch in your outer right hip and use the breath to ease into the stretch. Inhale, notice where your body's holding any blockage or tension. And exhale, just try to let it all go. Relaxing the face and facial muscles. Inhale and exhale out. One more breath here. And release. Bringing both feet on the mat. Extend the legs, center yourself, feet together. And then slowly bend both knees again. On to the other side. Lift the left foot and pull the left knee towards the chest. Feel the hip opening. Rotate your left ankle. First to one side, release any tension. And then to the other side. Slowly come to a stop again. Extend the left leg up towards the ceiling. Interlock the fingers either behind the hamstring or calf muscle and flex the left foot. Create length as you inhale. Gently pull the leg a bit closer as you exhale out. Feel the deep stretch here in your hamstring and calf muscle. But if the hamstring is very tight, keep a bend through the knee. Relax the shoulders down. Keep on breathing deeply in and out through the nose. Inhale and exhale, stretching a little bit deeper. One more breath here. And then slowly release. Bend the knee, left ankle onto the right knee and let the left knee fall outwards. Lift your right foot, thread the left arm between the legs and interlock your fingers either on your shin bone or behind the right knee. Relaxing the head back. Feel the stretch in your outer left hip. Inhale. Exhale, maybe pull the knee a little bit closer towards the chest. Stay with the breath and just let go of any blockage or tension. Feel the spine flat on your mat. Relax the shoulders down, relaxing the face. Inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths here. Keep on pulling the knee towards the chest. And 1 more deep breath. And then slowly release. Let go of the legs, arms by your side, and extend both legs out onto the mat. Center yourself, feet together. Bend both knees again. Bring the hands behind your knees. And then rock and roll yourself up to seated. Keep the core engaged, head drops forward. Inhale, rock back again, massaging the spine. And exhale as you rock back up. Try to keep the feet lifted as you are coming back up. Keep on going 2 more times. Inhale as you rock back. Exhale as you swing yourself up. Last one. And find boat pose. Find that balance point on your tailbone. Bring the shin bones parallel towards the ceiling. Reach the arms forward. Core engaged, relax the shoulders down. Maybe you can extend the legs a little bit more, creating a little bit more length. Keep the knees close to the chest. 1 more breath. And release. Well done. Let the feet come onto the mat, knees fall outwards. And then slowly bring the heels closer towards the hips and get hold of your toes for butterfly pose. Create length in the spine, core is engaged, and then just flatter the knees up and down like a butterfly. Imagine the crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling, spine long, and feel the hip joints loosening up. Maybe going a little bit faster, and then slowly coming to a stop again. Let's try to balance on our tailbone 1 more time. Wrap your middle and index finger around your big toes. Find that balance point like you did just now in your boat pose. And then extend the legs out to the sides. Keeping that balanced core engaged, relax the shoulders down. It's okay if you need to keep the knees bent. Stay here, breathe. Keep on kicking the feet into the hands, extending the legs out. Holding that balance. One more breath here, well done. And then release. Bend the knees, bring the feet onto the mat and then extend the legs out in front of you. Bend your right knee and then take your right foot over the left leg for our spinal twist. Optional to bend the left knee and bring the left heel to your right hip. Bring the left elbow over your right knee and then twist to your right side. Take the right fingertips or palm behind the back and gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Imagine this invisible line lifting you from the crown of the head up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, maybe find a little bit of a deeper twist by walking the right hand a bit further across the back. Close your eyes. Keep the mind inwards. Observe any sensations within the body. Keep on pulling the knee towards the chest, putting a little bit of pressure here onto our inner organs, the digestive system, which has a nice detoxifying effect. One more breath here. And then release. Gaze to the front and twist. Shift the weight to the left side, extend the left leg back out and bring the right foot to the inside for a one-legged forward fold. Right knee folds outward, the sole of the foot to the inner thigh, the hips are still facing forward. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over the left leg, get hold of your foot, ankle or the back of the leg. Relax the head. If the hamstring is tight or if you feel tension in your lower back, keep a small bend through the left knee. Try to hinge forward from the hips. Inhale, create length. The crown of the head reaches forward for the toes. And exhale, feel the chest coming a little bit closer towards the thigh. One more breath here, stretch forward. And release. Reach the arms up over the head. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right side again. Left hand onto the right knee. Right hand behind the back and gaze over your right shoulder. Stay in the twist. Press your right palm into the mat. Point the left toes and we find stargazer. Push the hips up and forward. Let your left arm come by your ear and gaze up to the ceiling. Maybe let the head drop back if the neck allows you to. Keep on pushing the hips forward, opening up the chest, opening up the heart. One more breath. And release. Lower the hips, bring the arm back by your side and extend both legs out in front of you. Now bend the left knee and take the left foot over your right leg. Either keep your right leg long or optional to fold the lower leg. Right heel comes to the left hip. Right elbow over the left knee. Twist to your left side, taking the left hand or fingertips behind your back and gaze over your left shoulder, finding a nice spinal twist. Close your eyes, keeping the spine long as you inhale. Pull the knee a little bit closer to the chest as you exhale, using the breath to stay connected. Observe any sensations within your body. Notice that rotation in the lower back. Keep on breathing. Find stillness. One more breath here. And release. Gaze to the front, untwist your upper body, shift the weight to the right side and extend the right leg out in front of you. Left foot comes back to the inside and let the left knee fall outwards for our one-legged forward fold. Make sure the hips are facing forward. Keep the spine long. Inhale as you reach the arms up, lengthen. Exhale, flex the right foot and let your upper body fold over your right leg. Again, if you feel tension in the lower back, keep a small bend through the right knee. Make sure you're hinging forward from the hips. Try to keep the spine as long as possible. The crown of the head reaches for the toes. With every inhale, create a little bit more space. And with every exhale, try to stretch a little bit more into that space. Inhale. And exhale, stretching forward. Slowly release again. Roll the spine up, arms over the head. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist to your left side, left hand behind the back, right hand on the left knee and gaze over your left shoulder. Let's find our stargazer here again. Point the right toes, lift the hips, press your left palm into the mat and then push the hips forward and up. Let the head drop back, right arm by your ear. Gaze up or gaze back. Feel the right fingertips reaching for the floor behind you, pushing the hips up higher. One more breath. And release. Lower the hips. Come back to seated on the mat and extend the legs out in front of you. Let's take the legs behind us and find a tabletop position on your hands and knees. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders, knees are hip-width apart. We stretch our forearms, try to turn the fingers around so the fingers are pointing towards the knees. If this is not accessible for you today, of course you can keep the palms facing forward. Let's start here with our cat and cow. So we inhale, arch through the back, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, belly in, chin to chest, round through the spine. Inhale again as you open the chest, gaze up. Exhale, press through the hands, feel the stretch in the upper back. Keep on going, moving here at your own pace with the breath. Getting some movement into the spine. One more breath. Open up the chest as you inhale. Exhale, stretching out the back. And then slowly come to a stop again. Breathing normally. Tuck your toes under and then sit the hips back onto your heels. If the stretch is too intense, you can keep the hips slightly lifted. Reach the arms over the head and then just rotate out the wrists a little bit, letting go of any tension in the wrists, keeping the head relaxed. Keep on breathing deeply, feel the plantar stretch. Good, and then slowly release the arms down again. We find downward facing dog, take the arms out in front, lift the knees and then lift your hips up and back. It's our first downward dog here today. So we take a moment just to pedal the legs, the heels down, bending one knee at a time, head relaxed, and eventually come into that full downward dog. Create length in the spine. Press the palms into the mat as if you want to push the mat away with the hands. Feel the tailbone coming up high, feet hip-width apart. Soften the ankles and let the heels sink down towards the mat. One more breath here. And then shift the weight into your right foot. Lift the left leg up behind you, three-legged dog, driving the left heel up high. Inhale, bend the right knee. And then exhale, pull the knee forward to the chest. Core engaged and step the left foot in between your hands. Slow lunge, right knee on the mat, flatten the toes. Either bring your hands onto your left knee or reach the arms up over the head as you inhale. And then exhale, let the hips sink a little bit further forward and down. Reach through the fingertips, maybe gaze up to the ceiling, create length through the side body, letting the hips sink down low. Slowly release the arms, interlock the fingers behind the back, puff up the chest, press the palms together, knuckles down, lean back from the upper back and open the collarbones. Feel the heart opening, one more breath here. And release, bringing the hands back down onto the mat. Take your left hand to the inside of the left foot and walk the left foot towards the edge of the mat. Let the knee fall outwards, so you're coming onto the outer arch of your left foot. Feel the hips opening. Lizard pose. Either stay on your hands or try to bend the elbows. Maybe bring one forearm down to the mat, maybe both forearms down to the mat. Square the hips, gaze down, relax the head, and breathe deeply into that stretch in the left hip. And let your right hip flexor become heavy. Let the hips sink down to the mat. And with every exhale, just try to let go of any tension. This is quite an intense stretch, so if you need to come a little bit higher up, of course, feel free to do so. 2 more breaths here. And 1 more deep breath. Slowly release, come back onto your hands. Walk the left foot back towards the center of the mat, left hand on the outside of the left foot. Tuck the right toes, lift your right knee and step back to downward facing dog. Take a moment, just center yourself, maybe walking the feet a little bit closer in. Press the palms into the mat, create length. The tailbone is pointing up high. Head relaxed, gaze between the legs. Soften the ankles and let the heels sink a little bit further down towards the mat. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. If the hamstrings are tight, keep the knee a little bit bent. 1 more breath here. And then shift the weight into your left foot, lift the right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Press through the hands, driving the right heel up high. Inhale, bend your right knee. Exhale, pull the knee forward to the chest and then step the foot through in between your hands. Slow lunge. Left knee on the mat, flatten the toes. Either bring the hands onto the knee or lift the arms up over the head as you inhale. Exhale, feel the hips coming a little bit further forward and down. Feel the stretch in your left hip extender. Keep on reaching through the fingertips, create length in the side body. Maybe a small backward bend, gaze up to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms, interlock the fingers behind your back, puff up the chest, leaning back from the upper back while still pushing the hips forward. Open up the heart. 1 more breath. And release, bringing the hands back down onto the mat. Take the right hand on the inside of the right foot and then walk the right foot towards the right edge of the mat and let the knee fall outwards. Either stay here on your hands or maybe bend one elbow at the time and bring the forearms down onto the mat. Relax the head. You might notice one side of the hips is a little bit more locked than the other side. That's quite normal, but by time the body will open up more and more and balance out a little more. Inhale and exhale out. Use the breath to ease into the stretch. Let the hips be heavy and just let the hips sink a little bit further down to the mat. Take 1 more breath here. And then slowly release. Coming back onto the hands if the forearms were on the mat. Walk the right foot towards the center of the mat, right hand on the outside. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee and step back into your downward facing dog. Take a moment, walk it out if you need to release any tension from the legs and from the hips. Just see what feels good for you here. And eventually find that downward dog again. Pressing the palms into the mat and feel the chest opening up towards the thighs. Inhale. Exhale, lift the head, lower the hips, find plank pose, shoulders over the wrists and come onto the tippy toes. Optional to bring the knees down. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows and slowly and controlled release the chest and the hips all the way down. Flatten the toes. Inhale, cobra, press through the hands, lift the head and chest. Let the head drop back, draw the shoulders back, open the heart. Squeeze the buttocks to support the lower back. Breathing deeply in and exhale, release. Use the wrists as brakes and bring the forehead down to the mat. Bend both knees this time, bring the feet together and we come back to Cobra. Inhale, lift the chin, chest, press through the hands, lift the head and let the head drop back. Feel a nice deep backward bend. Hips are heavy, let the hips sink down. Draw the shoulders back and away from the ears. Inhale and exhale, release. Release the chest, extend the legs. Inhale. Exhale, press through the hands, bend the knees and find your child pose. Let the hips sink back to the heels. Rest the forehead on the mat and gently press the palms into the mat. Nice long spine. Breathing deeply into the belly. One more breath here. And then walk the hands towards you. Lift the upper body and find a cross-legged seat on the mat. Keep the spine long, arms by your side. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, side bend over to the left. Either support yourself with your left hand or bring the left forearm onto the mat. Gaze up to the ceiling, breathing into your right side body. On your next inhale, lift back up. Exhale, release the arm. Left arm lifts, inhale. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Make sure you keep the sitting bones grounded. Breathing into the left side body, gaze up. And on your next inhale, coming back up to center, reach the arm up. And exhale, release the arms back by your side. Inhale, both arms lift, lengthen the spine, gaze up. And exhale, release the arms back by your side. Again, inhale, arms up, lengthen. Exhale as you release the arms. Last breath, big inhale, arms up. Bring the palms together. And exhale, take the hands in front of your heart. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. I hope you enjoyed the stretches and that it helped you to wake up and feel energized to take on your day. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos about yoga and Pilates. Leave me a comment below or give this video a thumbs up. See you next time. Namaste.